Get burned.
Remiss. I'm in rare form tonight. Damn, I just put it on Mars. Wait, I don't want y'all to see her first. What the fuck is going on? This is my show. Applies Blistex because he's about to get
You got this
busy.
close? Oh.
So check this out, man. It's your boy DA. This is I Just Want to Talk. I'm late, but I'm always fashionable. You can't see my feet yet, but understand I got that shit on. And when you think I'm talking about Gucci, nope, they just New Balance. Either way, man, this thing was supposed to kick off at 9:30 or 9 o'clock. It's now 9:30. Please forgive me, man. My brothers are in the building. I'm feeling good. I got some ladies in the room. We're going to be talking about Jamie Foxx. No, we're not. We're going to be talking about Lil Baby. No, we're not. Dirk and whatever that nigga named Chicago into it. Blah, blah, blah. NBA young boy. We're not talking about none of that shit, man. We grown. Respectfully. Respectfully, we grown. But again, man, we fashionably late. If you are watching this, man, I'm sorry. I love you to death, but I had to stop doing this on Facebook. We had to put this thing on YouTube so I can get paid. This is what this is about, man. We not effing around in no sense of the word. But it's Friday. They keep running up. I'm excited. I just sent my baby off to prom. She was looking beautiful. My nephew chauffeured the whole thing. Her friends came over. I definitely looked like a boss, and I didn't spend no money. But did I take credit for the shit? Yes, I did. Why, DA? Because that's what you do. Either way, man, today is a day. Bro, you start laughing. Today is a day, man. Hey, man, the Lakers finna lose game 6. Clay hooping going crazy. We're here. We got some great topics, man. I want to play devil's advocate today. I want to know what everybody else has to say, and then I'm just going to go the other way because why? That's just what I do. You know what? Maybe I should put that on the shirt. That's just what I do. Either way, man, I'm glad y'all here. Congratulations to me. I appreciate you, man. My family is like one of the most important things to me. That's why my brother's always sitting on my fucking couch because he don't have nowhere else to go and nothing else to do.
At all.
You know what I'm saying? But him. He is. You know what I'm saying? So we about to have a good time, man. My homegirl Mars is in the building. Mars, they can see you. Wave and say hi.
Hey, guys.
Don't be really passive. Mars' cousin is in the building. We got Deb. Deb said don't change her angle because she don't like it. Deb, this is your focus point here. So if you want to prove a point, be like, look here, bitch. You do it at that camera right there. Deb is ready. Deb is definitely ready. And, of course, man, my brother's in the space, man. We about to grace y'all with some great conversation, man. We got the City Girls, or at least one of them. I don't know which one is screwing Diddy and which one is screwing the other one that's screwing Diddy. But either way, one of them don't want her daughter to be a whore. We got Ebony K. Williams. She don't date bus drivers unless they own the shit. And then I want to hear what y'all got to say about average men. So if you here, man, share this thing to whatever platform you share it to. I don't really care. I'm glad that you here. We about to have a good time. So, man, let's not even mince words, man. She's a city girl. And she says that she doesn't want her daughter living the city girl lifestyle. I think this is bullshit in the handbasket. 100%. But I'm not going to kick this off. I got Dev in the building. I got Mars in the building. DP just wants to fucking argue. I know where he's coming from. So we're going to give this one to Mars since she's the only baby in the room without a baby. Miami says she does not want her daughter living the city girl lifestyle. Mars, what do you think?
I think that that point is valid. I mean,
Of
nobody
course.
wants their daughter really living a city girl lifestyle, but you rapping this music to young girls right now,
Ooh.
and they want to live city girl lifestyle.
Ooh.
How they rap now is what we think of our men sometimes.
Is she the one that say, my man, my man, my man, my man, my man?
Yes.
Oh.
And on top of that, her lifestyle now is city girl. So
Oh, her?
you have to.
Wait, is this Carisha?
That's Carisha.
Oh, this is the
Real bad.
real bad girl.
Yes.
Oh, bitch.
Real
Oh,
big.
excuse
Real
me.
big.
Excuse me. How can she even possibly think that this is a cool statement to make? Deb, give me something, Deb. What you got? Deb, can I ask you, do you have kids on air?
I do.
Do you have a
two
daughter?
Children. I have a 13-year-old daughter and a 7-month-old.
Deb, are you a city girl? Tell the truth. Oh, shit, it's finna be a city girl summer.
I'm more like a hot girl.
Okay, a hot girl summer. So that's Meg.
Hot girl.
That's Meg.
Yeah.
Meg is a hot girl.
Degreed up, like to party a little bit.
Degreed up? Talk your
Degreed
shit.
up.
Tell us about that degree.
I'm about to graduate with my doctorate in education.
Get the
That's what's up.
Are you gonna be the teacher with the yams that's getting beat up by the little kids?
I'm more like the administrator.
Oh
I'm
shit!
making
Talk
sure that's
yo.
not going
She
on.
making sure that's
That's
not
what's
going
up.
on. Okay, Dr. Deb. Dr. Deb with the
Deb,
yams.
turning up. Oh,
Dr. Deb with the yams. God damn it, she won't be doing no fighting, but let us catch you twerking in the background in one of the
Okay.
class videos.
Get up.
You was going
Get
crazy. Deb, so
That's what's up.
outside of being a doctor, because that's coming, I'm going to call you Dr. Deb all
Thank
fucking
you.
night.
Let's
I'm
put
just
it
going to
out
keep it a
there.
buck. I'm calling you
Facts.
Dr. Deb
Let's
all
put it
night.
out there.
Let's put it out there. We got black excellence in the room.
Okay.
I was already excellent before this shit kicked off, but she's here to add on to it. DP, you great.
I ain't got no degree.
You great. Mars, you my girl.
Okay.
Rim Dog, I love you, G.
On
You
the
off
way
in the
to
cut.
get that.
Yes, I definitely have a degree.
You got a degree too?
I got a bachelor's degree.
Man, y'all
Man,
degreed
top
up. You know
guard,
what?
they doing
Let
their
me
thing.
go back to the group
Black
shot
and
because they like,
related.
hold
Okay.
on. We
Okay.
degreed up.
Okay.
We degreed up.
That's what's up.
But before we went on the air, you was telling me about a little business venture you had, Dr. Deb. What's to that?
Yes. I have my own not-for-profit,
What?
Beautiful Bodies Inside and Out. And
What?
I work on empowering young women of color.
Come on.
And also educating them about the criminal justice system.
Come on,
Yes.
man. And then you got a boutique too.
Yeah.
You know what? You got on too
Couture.
many hats. I'm jealous. Remy, she
tried.
making more money than us. G,
I
something
knew
is
she
fucking
had that
wrong
paper
here.
together. I
I'm,
seen
try-
the
I'm trying to
hat.
get like y'all.
Man,
I'm
listen,
trying
I'm
to get
broke.
like
You
y'all.
ain't. Don't you
I'm big
backslide?
broke.
You're like,
This is a
yeah.
Walmart T-shirt, by the way. I make it look
Doesn't
good
mean
though.
nothing. It's all about what you can make it look like.
Do you understand me? These is Walmart
Okay.
socks. Don't look at my socks, Mars. If you look down at my socks, we're gonna battle all night. We gonna battle all night. Don't do it, cause I saw your eyes getting ready to shift, and I was like, if this nigga look at my socks, we finna have a real issue. These are not Nike
As
socks.
long
They're
as they
definitely Walmart. So getting back to the conversation, Young Miami doesn't want her daughter living the city girl lifestyle. What you think about that, Dr. Deb?
I think Young Miami needs to go more into depth on why you don't want your daughter to live that life, because you're promoting the total opposite.
Come on.
You're promoting to being a hot girl, getting this money, but you're not talking about what it takes to get that money.
Come on.
Right?
Yes.
And then also, your daughter is a representation of you. She's going to see all the videos, all the music.
Doc
So what kind of
Cutthroat.
conversations are you going to have with your daughter when she go back and look at that video you talking about, liking golden showers, talking about it's okay to be
She
with a man.
did
who
say
have
she wanted
multiple
Diddy to
women.
piss on her.
She did. And I said,
She
that had
said
to be
that.
a low point in your life to go on national TV and say it's okay for a man to piss on you.
Wait, she ain't the one with the eating his ass song, is she?
No, that's
Oh, okay.
Sukiana.
I don't know.
She like to eat little ass.
She like these.
That's
Yeah.
her thing.
I'm old. I don't know none of these people.
I mean, it happens, bro. Trust me. Like
Yeah,
you,
no.
Yeah.
It's
you're
rough.
not alone. With Michael Jackson, you
It's-
are
it's
not
rough.
alone. DP, Young Miami don't want her daughter living the city girl lifestyle, bro. Where
I
you at?
love being the person who don't agree with nothing nobody else talking about.
I mean,
It's
I was
a-
just waiting
It's
on
a
it.
beautiful thing. I do it so effortlessly,
I see.
bro. I believe her.
I mean, you would
I
have to
also
believe her.
believe that she tells her daughter, "Hey, bro, look, I'm selling records. Ain't none of this stuff real. Don't you listen to none of this. Women like us, we don't behave that way. These is fools. I sell a fool anything.
Mm.
Successful people are sellers. Poor people are buyers. They buying all this bull. I'm saying.
They buying
She
it all.
even came out and said, "Man, I just be talking on these interviews. She probably ain't never been peed on. She
I
don't
think
care
she
about
want to
none
get
of that.
peed on. I think she
I
want to get
think
peed on.
I think that she
Diddy is a powerful man, bro.
he might be.
Diddy is a powerful man.
She might like that because I know some people who be on that.
Man, listen.
But-
I done heard some stories.
but-
Dr. Deb, don't get me talking in here.
I know some people who be on that, but at the same time, I think that she tell her daughter like, "Hey, man, we don't move like that. Hey, bro,
Yeah.
we ain't doing none of that.
Yeah.
We're not doing this. This when you see me out and this is a show.
Yeah.
This like wrestling. I don't believe in none of
Whoa,
this.
whoa, whoa, buddy. Don't come at wrestling.
I'm just saying it ain't real,
I
bro.
will stone cold stun your ass right now.
I'm just
If
saying
you,
it ain't
if
real.
you smell what the rock is cooking, okay? Okay,
I'm
be
just
careful.
saying it ain't
man.
real.
Hey, if you say the shit one more time, we turn the cameras off. I don't want to hear that, bro. If you say the shit one more time, it's up there. I'm telling,
Hey.
and it's gonna be. What do the kids say? Stuck there. Stop playing with me, bro.
It's up and it's stuck.
It's up there and it's stuck. My niece said that. My niece said that like 2 weeks ago, bro. And I was like, wait, what's stuck? And I was looking up in there. She was like, Uncle DA, it's an expression. I'm like, oh shit. It caught me wrong.
I definitely think that she tell her kid like, Man, we don't move like that, bro.
Yeah.
And I think her daughter like can understand, especially depending on the age of her daughter.
Yeah.
I think she'll grasp like this is just mom's job.
Right.
Like
That's strong.
you not a hoe until you do
I
hoe stuff.
strongly disagree.
You
I
can
like that.
just like Future don't even smoke or drink. All his songs about blowing kush. He don't even smoke.
You didn't know that?
This man
The
don't.
look on your
This
face.
one of the smartest
I don't
people.
believe that.
They said this dude
No,
is
it's the
super
truth.
smart. He don't smoke.
Like, it's
Never
the truth.
smoked in his life.
Yeah.
50 Cent ain't never smoked in his life.
True.
It's kind then.
True.
These people selling y'all a product. Thank you. I don't smoke. This is for the buyers. This is
for
for
the
poor
buyers.
people. Here you go.
Uh-oh.
Have at it.
Struck a nerve. I'm ready. So I agree with everybody, as a matter of fact. And I usually don't take this stance because I do believe that maybe this is what she's telling her daughter. Believe it 100%.
I think her daughter's like 3 or 4.
And you know what I'm saying? Regardless, when she comes of age, she's going to say, Mommy, how did you amass all of this success? She's definitely not a doctor like Dr. Deb. You know what I'm saying? She's not degreed up getting ready to go to school to be a lawyer. You know what I'm saying? Like Mars, she's not doing any of this thing, of these things. So when she gets of age, she's going to have that conversation. At the same time,
What about her son? Her son like 13 though.
oh, he definitely
is
going to be
of
hitting.
age.
He definitely going to be hitting all her friends.
So what is the conversation she having with her son?
Again,
That's the question.
when we were coming up, what would our parents say? Do as I say, not as I do. And what do we do? Exactly what we saw.
Okay.
Exactly what we saw. So, if her child is like 3 or 4 years old, which I don't know that, I didn't do that much research, actually. I didn't pay too much attention to this. Somebody just said, hey, DA, here's the thing, talk about it. So here we are talking about it. But I think Young Miami is stupid because she wants to get peed on. You know what I'm saying?
And I think that's who she really is, though. Like,
I think so,
I
too.
feel like even though her daughter is so young, I don't feel like she can show her daughter what example is right now.
Because she's still living it.
She's
She's still in it.
She's
Yeah.
still in it.
I mean, but if we're not taking this thing out of context, it says she doesn't want.
Right. She might
Her
not
daughter.
want it, but
Yeah.
that doesn't mean that's not going to happen.
True. I'll give you that. But I mean, again, you know what I'm saying? That's that do as I say, not as I do type of mentality. And we'll see how far that goes. I don't even think Young Miami will be around
No.
in 10 more years real bad. Because she real bad wants to get peed on, and then she real bad is in love with Diddy. And then the minute Kevin Gates come on there, he talking about eating ass and, you know what I'm saying, sucking your toes. She like, you do that for real? Like, can I find out? And I know Diddy was at the crib like, wait a minute, bitch.
She said, "Can I find out?"
She said something to that effect. I don't know. I'm making it up. You know what I'm saying? But I know Diddy was at the crib like, wait a minute, we go together real bad. Or that's what you just told the world. And this is what you, like, she was into Kevin Gates talking about being sexual with his women. Like, she was into it, bro. Like even moaned a couple times. How do you know she moaned a couple times, DA? Because I was listening. You know
He's
what I'm
married,
saying?
right? Kevin Gates is still married.
Man, Kevin Gates is doing things with transvestites and boys that want to be girls. I don't know that that's true, but she said it's true, so I'm going to rock with it. It's one of those things, man, it's scary. Yeah, DP, that was a group shot, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to need you to get your spit together. Fired. God damn it, you're making me look bad on my own damn show.
Hey, you just said I do this every show.
And he just did it right away, man. It's crazy. So again, I don't know. I want to play devil's advocate. Everybody in the room is right, but everybody in the room can't be right because we're not her. We don't know, you know what I'm saying, how this will play out for her. We'll just rock, paper, scissors and hope the best for her. I did not know that she was, I just found out she was, not today, but I just found out she was Carisha. And then I didn't know that the City Girls was a thing. I always say this. I'm super lame in my life, in my world. I thought the City Girls was like the thing, like how you say, like, man, light-skinned niggas up 100 points. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, yeah, you know, you dark-skinned niggas, you know, Wesley Snipes is old. Y'all down 1,000 points. Huh?
It's both and. It's a group and it's
And I did not know
a
this.
lifestyle.
But then when I found out that she was a City Girl, I didn't know that she was Carisha Please. And I'm like, she got a lot of jobs.
But you know, Diddy is
She
doing
getting money.
Carisha Please.
He is.
That's Diddy doing.
So that's revolt. Then that's a
Yeah.
revolt. Oh, so
He giving her a
well,
platform.
man.
Everybody-
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's
He giving
about
her a
money.
platform.
Like,
I was just getting ready to say everything. Don't like if you gonna be. I don't want my daughter to be no city girl, but there's a difference between a regular hoe and somebody who is popping.
100%.
This
I
ain't
agree.
the same. This ain't the same thing.
I agree.
When you a city girl in your small town, that ain't the same thing as being somebody who done put
Oh,
10
are
to
we
20
going to
million
get to
in your
that?
pocket.
oh,
That's two different things.
are we going to get to?
Yeah.
at all.
Exactly.
That's what I mean.
I
It's
really
all
think
a
she
show.
a beard. I ain't gonna say.
What is that? Wait. Dr. Dennis. I mean,
Man, hey,
Dr.
no,
Dennis.
Revolt
Dr.
might be
Deborah.
calling us.
Dr.
No.
Deborah.
I think she's a beard. I think she's a great front for whatever he else. He has been accused.
Wait a minute. Is that what y'all think about our beards?
No, but I'm saying she's a beard for him. I think that he is engaged in a lot of activities
okay. It changes his.
with males.
Yeah, because I'm thinking like, oh, so you saying if I shave
Beards
my
make
beard
you
off, I still ain't
manly.
fine? No, I am. I
Beards
will do
make
it.
you manly, more manly, right? And
Oh, that's
best
crazy.
beard?
I've never heard that
A woman
before.
who is very
You ain't never heard
sexually
that before?
No.
active and thought out of.
Yeah.
So she is a great beard. She's super
Diddy.
freaky, super sexy.
Yeah.
This is the best person to represent to say I'm still in the game.
And it
Even
throws
though
off
it's
the
been
fact that
said-
he humping boys.
Because several people have said, like, I
Allegedly.
did say,
Hey
allegedly.
man, he got a good. That's Revolt.
When
Hey,
they-
Revolt. What's
Hey,
up?
when they asked Usher about his relationship with Diddy, he said no comment.
Okay.
Hey,
What's
Maybe
the
they
other
was
way to
beefing at
throw
the
it
time.
off?
nah.
What was the whole
Man, don't
point
nobody
of-
be beefing with Usher, man, except Chris Brown. He just got beat up by Chris Brown. That sucks.
That's your friends with everybody.
Yeah.
So-
Usher him, bro. Like,
So maybe he disrespected him. So it's like, well, what's the problem? No comment.
He likes Switzerland. He like I don't want no issues, no nothing.
so Switzerland don't want no problems with nobody. It's beautiful in Switzerland. Never been there, seen all the pictures.
They don't want no.
I got the screensavers on my desk at work. I got
no
two
issues,
screens.
No problem.
And like the stuff come up for Switzerland, I'll be like, one day I'm gonna go there.
Yeah, they don't want no issues, no problem.
Yeah, no, they
The
don't.
Netherlands, all of them, they just want to be cool, just cool.
The Netherlands are. You know what, Dr. Deb? I see you over there.
Okay.
I see you doing you. Go ahead and be a doctor over there. I got a doctor in the room.
This
future
what a
lawyer.
doctor look like.
Stop, bro. Chill. Hey, man, so listen. Going forward, man, let's switch gears real quick. So I got a question for y'all. A woman gets on the train and all the seats are taken. She makes eye contact with a man that has a seat. Should that man give his seat up to this woman? I don't care who takes this, because I know what my take is on this. But I want to know what y'all think. So, because you're the man in the room, Remus don't have a mic, bruh, should he get up and give this woman his seat?
I'm so chivalrous. I'm gonna give it to Mars face.
Mars, you worked a long day at work. You take the train back and forth to work. You're not broke or whatever the case may be. Whoever cares. You're on the train. There's no seats. You make eye contact with a man. Should he get up and give you a seat? Oh, that's tough. You scared.
No, it's more like the should part for me. I don't want to necessarily say he should, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure a man would.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
And that's just how I feel. I mean, that's just me though, you know. But I feel like the polite way is to do that. It's just like when a man sometimes holds the door open for a woman that's behind him, or
Mm-hmm.
you know, it's polite. It's kind of like how you was raised.
Okay.
But some people wasn't raised the right way,
Yeah.
so they might not think, you know, that's the polite way to do.
Yeah.
So honestly, I feel like it's almost about how you was raised. But should is
That's
a strong
clean.
word for me. Like, I don't want to necessarily, you can't force a man to get up and,
You definitely cannot.
you know, give him his seat. But a polite man, a kind man will get up.
A man with manners.
Yes.
would
He got a
definitely-
little morality to him. You know what I'm
Now,
saying?
just imagine if it was a pregnant woman.
Mm.
She up, she's standing up, you know what I'm saying, got bags in her hand, and you just sitting there just watching her.
Mm.
I mean,
I like it. You know what I'm saying? It's clean. It's clean. I don't agree. I don't disagree. Doctor. Deb.
A provider would get up.
A provider would
But
get
he
up.
does not have to, because I don't know if you done came from painting the house, putting up bricks, and I work in the office. and sit
Ooh,
at
I
the chair.
like
So
that.
If you tired,
I
I would
like
give
that.
the seat up for him, but you don't have to do nothing.
Yeah.
Everybody's their own person.
I
But
like
a
that.
provider would definitely give up. I don't even have to look over there. He gonna tap my shoulder and say, "You can sit here."
Mm. That's clean. I'll take that too. DP,
I like it.
what you got?
Man, I feel like if like men's supposed to take care of women to me. So if I'm sitting on this train and I don't have my young child with me, I'm getting up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just because, and I actually feel like you should. That's a huge part of the rebuild that needs to happen between men and women.
Yeah.
Because that woman might have came onto that train thinking, man, dude wouldn't get up for me. But sometimes you got to show them like I'm not everybody, and everybody isn't who you thought I was when you looked at me on this train when you came on. So it's important to like be the change that people need to see every once in a while.
Be the
So
change
that's one
that
of
you
the
want to
ones
see.
where you just be like, you know what, dear? I would like for you to have this seat. Even if my child is like, if my child is anything over like 5, oh yeah, this your seat. Or if it's a smaller child, you offer the seat and you can still stand by the pole. You still by your child.
Yeah.
That's a good look. That's a good look. And I think that that's something that men should feel like they're obligated to do.
Yeah.
Because
feel like
even-
it's an obligation.
Even if we're both tired, I want you to relax. I'm a man. I'll stand up for this ride. I need a car anyway. No, I'm just playing.
well, no, it's just this is
No,
just,
I'm just
a
picking.
train ride.
I'm just picking. No.
Yeah.
Because in the city, they don't even have cars. A lot of
Right.
people don't have
New
cars
York,
in the city.
New York, a lot of
Yeah.
people don't have cars.
So yeah, I mean, I meant New York City when I said
No,
the
I,
city.
I understand. I'm sorry.
But yeah, no. Absolutely. You
Right.
can have this seat.
There's always one in the room. There's always one. So when this question was presented to me, I had the same mind thought that you all did. Yeah, no, it's a badge of honor, a sign of respect to get up and give the woman the seat. But I mean, the person who posed the question to me took this stance because they just wanted to know what I thought. And I said the same thing y'all said, all the things, except you added the child aspect to it, bro. Like, I didn't have that in my mind, like, at all. Didn't have it in my mind. And I was like, yeah, no, I would get up. You know what I'm saying? I'm a man. You know, I'm supposed to stick my chest out, grown. You know what I'm saying? I got this. Sit down, sweetheart. But give me your number because you're kind of cute. Yeah. And then they were like, yeah, no, but what about women's rights? Women are equal to men. In this day and age, women are just as good as men in every walk. And I was like, oh, shit. Somebody really thinks this way. And then he tagged me in the post. And there was more women saying, don't get up and offer me your damn seat. I'm not less than you. And I was shocked, bro. I was like, what the fuck? Like, what is wrong with the women these days, bro? This is a very real thing. Like, this shit is crazy. Like, and I'm glad we have 2 women in the building because you both represent full femininity to me. I mean, I'm looking at you both and everything about you says woman. What is up with this generation? Not mine, yours, anybody else's. What is up with this current climate that y'all feel like, oh, no, I'm just as good as him. I'm good, bro. What's to that, Dr. Deb? Hit me over the head because I know you got something clean.
Yes, so I'm a self-proclaimed black feminist.
Okay.
Black feminine is I am first black, and second, I am a woman.
Okay.
Therefore, I believe in equity, not necessary equality. Right? Giving me the necessary
clean.
steps so I can be equal to you. But there are some things that I obviously cannot.
Yeah.
You are going to be bigger and stronger than me. Right?
Yeah.
But give me the tools necessary so I can be able to do what you can do.
Well, I can't wait to get to Ebony K. Williams. She
Right.
tough. I like Dr. Deb.
This is also as in we both work in the same job. I have a family to take care of just like you have a family. to
Equal
take care of.
pay.
Just pay me equally.
Equal pay. I agree.
Right? But when we say equality, we're not necessarily, and this has come from a black feminism standpoint, we're saying give us the tools to necessarily take care of our family and our people.
Come on.
So we can be equal to you because in this climate and field, we are not in
Yeah.
every aspect. But no.
That's super decent. Real quick, my girl Cedar says chivalry went out the door when we wanted to start supporting equal rights and feminism. Pick one. That's tough.
I
I'm
love
sorry.
that.
Here, let me help y'all. So when they comment, y'all can actually see what they say right there in that bigger black portion. I'm sorry. I was just
See
kind
the
of
girl. This is just saying
see the
that
girl.
your mother who works with her male coworker should be paid just as much as he should. That's all that it's saying. It's saying that as a man, he has a right to choose what he wants to do with his body, and as a woman, I should be able to do the same thing. It's not
100%.
saying that we as a people shouldn't stand up and do what we need to do for our family. I can breastfeed my child, my man cannot, right?
Yeah.
We have equal parts in this relationship. It's just saying I have a voice just like you do, and let my voice be represented.
That's clean. I like it. I don't have an issue with it.
I can't wait to get to the meat and potatoes.
Man.
Right?
Mars, is it something in this and with I don't want to say this generation, is it something with women nowadays that that you think or that you can see in the workplace, just in your everyday life, that equality thing, that there should be a stair step? Because I mean, I can see what Cedar was saying, and I actually see what Dr. Deb is saying. But is there a buffer in between? Is there like a thin line of, hey, yeah, I want this, but then still offer me the softer side of things here? Or do you just got to take it all in one lump?
I just feel like it's a difference between being professional and being personal. Like,
Okay.
Professional wise, I mean, yeah, we standing up together,
Right.
You know? But personal wise, like, you're a man, I'm a woman,
That's clean.
and I just feel like, what you want me to wear your pants to, like.
I mean, technically, y'all kind of do that
and
in conversation.
I can, but I shouldn't have to.
Okay.
Most women do it because they have to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, me and Deborah, we are independent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We take care of everything ourselves.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean that I don't want a man to do his job and provide. So, but when we at work, that's two different things.
What you got, DP?
I'm just listening. I'm just ready to get to the.
Go ahead, get the yams. Go
Go.
ahead.
Can I get to the
I'm gonna let y'all get to the yams. Actually, I'm ready for the steak at this point because
And potatoes.
y'all keep on. I'm just listening to them.
Hey man, listen, they got some valid joints and I'm rocking with it. But when we get to this conversation, I want to see y'all back that. You know what?
Let's just go where we.
Let's just go where we need
Let's
to
just
go,
where
man.
we gotta go.
So this week or last week, I'm a week behind the ball on this one. Ebony K. Williams, she is a New York attorney out east. She travels up and down the Eastern Seaboard doing her thing, man. She's well respected in the news community. She has a couple news shows. She's on a few different platforms. I don't want to even call her stuff out, but the most notable one is a show called The Griot, where she talks with another co-host, and they have an array of different conversations. She saw something that Ayanna Van Zant said, and then she brung her on to her show to interview her. This is how that went. Took me too long to get that over. Yep, and it didn't work. And it's still not working. What is happening here? Like, am I having issues? Does equality... Wait, I'm sorry. Does equal opportunity equal? I read that right. Yeah, no, take one of the equals out, bro. Like, why is this doing this to me all of a sudden? Okay, so then this is what we're going to do. I'm going to put this here, and then I'm going to just add the overlay. Okay, no sound. Why don't I have any sound here? That's embarrassing. Not really. Where's my sound? I mean, I got my tech in the building. Tech. He's actually him, bro. Like that's why I don't have no sound. Okay. Break that down. Let me bring this here. There we go. DA, don't do me greasy.
Date a bus driver. Would you date
if he owns the bus? If he owns it. If he owns the bus.
See,
I said what I said.
Would you date a bus driver? Would you date
if he owns the bus? If he owns it. If he owns the bus.
See,
I said what I said. But then some of y'all started talking about salaries and hourly wages, pensions and benefits. And that's wild because I was never talking about money at all. I was talking about black ownership. Average is not and will never be good enough for me. And the gag is, I don't think it's good enough for you either.
That's tough. Y'all want me to run it back? That's tough. That is super tough.
First off, would you date a bus driver?
It depends on who the bus driver is. It's about the person, not necessarily what you do. Because he might be the bus driver, but he might have 3 or 4 other hustles. He might own his own home, his car, compared to somebody who might make 6 figures and don't own nothing. It could be fired any day. So,
Marge, you date a bus driver?
I don't know. I mean, maybe it depends on, like she said, what value he brings to himself. But it's not about us. It's about her. I just feel like she just
I love her.
I mean, I just feel like it didn't hurt.
It didn't come out right.
She didn't. She put her.
It's her
foot
face
in
and
her
everything that
mouth
came
real
into
bad.
it.
Like,
Yeah. I think that was part of the issue is the look when that comment came across. It almost was a look of disgust. And I think that was where people are attacking, like, hold on. Your look is like that damn near demeaning. Like, ill, like, did you just ask me that? When it's a valid question. The reason why she's asking that is because the standards that some of us have are not real. Like, you're asking this, but what do you bring to the table as well as a woman? I think that's what Ayana was trying to get at. But that face that she made instantly is like, hold on.
Yeah.
What are you trying to say about a bus driver?
Are we all familiar with who this lady is? Because like this story was so interesting to me. I actually like started paying attention to who this lady is. So she's a lawyer from New York who's also a writer who wrote a book about pretty much like black people doing better.
Yeah.
Like, so she's a black advocate who wants to see people doing their best.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why, like, I love the comment.
Yeah.
She asked, would you date a bus driver? She said, if he owns the bus. What people don't like and what people have to understand is the delivery is more important than the message sometimes.
Yes.
You delivered it so bad, I can't respect what you said. So now I would rather attack your delivery than break down what you meant by what you said. This lady's big on people doing their best. She doesn't want you to be a bus driver forever. She's a published author. She's a big time, well, I ain't gonna say big, well, she's big enough. She got her own shows. She's a big time lawyer. You on TV all the time. She don't want no average man. She wants somebody who's a boss because she wants him to eventually be leading her. Every woman, no matter how good she's doing and how much she makes, wants to be led.
Yeah.
You can't lead me if I don't fully respect you. But
That's tough.
when you give me that bus driver, I ain't finna be. Now everybody's like, well, what you mean? You think you too good for a bus driver? And the worst part is if she was totally honest, she would say, yes, I do. And then people will really be on her.
Yeah.
But I'm with her, man, maybe she is. I think that people are better than other people.
It's okay to have standards. And I think that's what she's saying. And just like it's okay to have preference.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that. Men talk about it all the time. They want a woman who look a certain way, who have something about her. And she has the right to say, I want somebody who want more because I bring more to the table.
Fact.
Yeah.
And that's okay for me to want that as well. But that's not saying that there's nothing against that. And I also watched that video when she talked to the Breakfast Club.
I watched that
she
too.
said that came from the left. Like she said, she didn't even know that was coming up. So she said the first thing in her mind was like, no. Because she's thinking, because I want more than that.
Yeah.
I deserve more than that because I have more than that and I want my equal. Not to say that they're not equal as a person because everybody's equal as an
Everybody's
individual,
equals as
But
individuals.
as what you bring to the table, no, you cannot.
Right.
And it's okay to have preference.
I do believe that 100%. Sita said her dad, her grandfather, the men she grew up looking up to probably were bus drivers. Tell you a fun fact, Sita. Her mother was a bus driver.
Exactly.
Her mother was a bus driver. So I initially saw the clip, and I'm 100% with women wanting what they want. Because just like you just spoke to, men say it all the time. I want you short, tall, slim, thick. I want you pretty. I want you to have this type of job. I want you to bring this to be able to be with me, to be able to keep. So for a woman to say in her position, this is what I want, period. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. My issue with black people is this, because I spoke to this morning. This is going to sound so bad. Because you lack the ability to be special, you're upset with her.
Mm-hmm.
Because you lack the ability to chase your own bag, you're upset with her. She gets on here with this smug look, and it exudes, this bitch, when all it is confidence.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want someone who's less than me, period. But when she got on the Breakfast Club, she lent a little bit to what she was talking. I don't think she was moonwalking, bruh. I don't think she was moonwalking because She spoke to it about she spoke to the points in her book. That's what she wants. Dennis, you brought it up earlier. She's all about black elevation. She's all about uplifting themselves. She actually told a slight story about how her mother drove a bus for 2 years to pay for cosmetology class. So she sees the greatness in everybody. But if you decide to drive a bus and stay mediocre, that's for you. I don't think it should be good enough for you, because we'll never reach generational if we stay content. But here is my issue with Ebony K. Williams, because their level of success won't be her level of success. Because I can drive this bus, make $120,000 a year, and provide a better life for my children than what was provided for me. So my children will then look to me as being successful and say, I want better than my father. I've given them 401. I've given them life insurance. I've given them a springboard. When I'm out the way, you take this baton and you run as fast as you possibly fucking can into the future. I don't have it, but let me send you to school, just like her mother did. Her mother drove the bus, became a beautician, showed her a better life. She was able to go to college, provide more for herself and her children. So that's the smug, bruh, that I think people missed, but they only missed it because they like, this bitch thinks she better than me. Technically, she is. You know what I'm saying? Because she took her baton and ran. You took yours and was just like, okay, I'm going to be cool here. And then when somebody says, well, I'm doing better than you, you like, hold on, how you going to say you better than me? Because I am better than you. Motherfucker.
I'm working harder than you.
I'm working harder than you in life, and I decided to want more. This is one thing me and Dennis have. This is a conversation me and my brother have all the time. I think everybody has the ability to be special.
We've been arguing about this for like 10 years.
Just
like a
years
10-year
upon
argument.
years. And the conversation is had literally 2 or 3 times a month. Because there are situational things that come up, and I'm like, damn, that nigga ain't special. And then he be right there like, I told you.
I can't wait. Every time he had a thought, like, yeah.
You know,
told you they not all special.
And that hurts me to my core, because I feel like everyone, like God has implanted like this enabling factor in everybody, but you have to take the key and unlock the door to get in. And everybody won't pick the key up because the key might be a hard key to reach. It might be a far voyage to travel. It might be, you know what I'm saying, that you don't have the mental capacity to reach for the key. You don't have the necessary know-how. You've seen everybody else sit around you. The conversation we had about your surroundings, the environment in which you were raised in, hindering you. I think some people sit in that and they say, well, you know what? This is the generational thing that's put on my family. I'm okay with being here. I've been living in the projects. My granny lived in the projects. My mama lived in the projects. My daddy met my mama in the projects. Project's good enough for me. Let me go get this Home Depot job and, you know what I'm saying, have my project. I ain't got to cut no motherfucking grass. You know what I'm saying? Refrigerator break down, they going to replace it. You know what I'm saying? That's toxicity in the black community at its finest. And I think that's what Ebony K. Williams is speaking to, the elevation. Because we are behind the ball in this conversation. We are, you know what I'm saying, we are leaps and bounds behind. Mansa Musa said, I wish Kevin Samuels was here to respond to her. You know what I'm saying? In that regard, I would love to hear that conversation.
I would love to see where he went with that, too.
I think he would agree with her.
Actually, I believe he would. But the one thing that Charlamagne the God said, he was like, I would love for her and Umar Johnson to sit in the room and debate. It would there would be a never-ending story. I'll tell you another thing that I have an issue with our culture. And it's not the thought behind it, but it's like an issue, an underlining issue. Envy shot it at her because she dated white men in her past or Hispanic men. Nigga, shut the fuck up, bro. Like, who she decides to sleep with doesn't degrade or take from who she is as an individual. You know what I'm saying? 100%, I don't think it does. We can have this conversation as well. Because somebody wants to ask me, can you really be all about black power and sleep with a white woman?
I was just going to ask you that.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
I believe you can.
I disagree.
I believe you can.
Because your goal is to build strong black families. Why would I even risk?
Wait a minute. Whoa. Who said she had a kid with this man?
You slept together.
So what? They didn't have a kid?
Luckily,
no, bro.
Every time you have sex with somebody, you're at risk of having kids.
Yeah, but then there are steps taken, bro. There are steps taken to...
But you're at risk.
I mean, but you're not at risk if you use the contraceptive. Your risk
They break
level,
all the time.
right? But your risk level is a whole lot.
You put holes in condoms.
Whoa, hold on, whoa.
Birth
We're not
control?
doing that thing.
Yeah.
We're not doing that thing.
Not
Mars, let me find. Mars said, "Wait a minute, nigga. I put holes in condoms all the time." Whoa.
did not say that.
Whoa. But what I'm saying is we'll use that as like a springboard to like degrade what she's saying. And she's not knocking black people or people in general who drive buses. She's just saying want more. And it'd be like, well, it comes out that you slept with like this dude and this dude and this dude. Why does who I slept with degrade or demean my stance?
Because the message that he was trying to get across, based off her energy too, was you act like you so for us, but you're not. That's what he wanted to portray.
So let me ask you this question.
He was wrong for taking personal shots at her opinion.
Period.
My opinion is I'm not dating this man who drives the bus. Man, I gotta let you have that. But
So why does my sexual I'm sorry, I was swallowing. Why does my whoa, pause. Whoa, I just said that out loud. Why does her sexual preference demean who she is and what she means to her community?
because if you're writing books about building our strong black community, we want to see you with a strong black man. We want to see you dating
reflection.
strong black men.
Okay,
And
that's clean.
It
A
doesn't.
reflection.
It doesn't even bode well that you're doing all this talking about building up a certain man, building up a certain woman, building up all this building talk, and you're 40 by yourself.
I love this.
It's like false advertisement.
That's
But I mean,
what-
again,
and
I
then
don't
when
agree.
you
I don't agree either,
I
Doc.
don't agree.
That's like false advertisement. And then you do, when we finally ask you about somebody in our community, what you beatbox.
But she didn't
didn't
scoff.
say.
Yeah, no, she didn't scoff at the individual. She scoffed at the career choice. And
She scoffed at whether or not it was good enough for her.
But that didn't have anything to do with black. That was preference.
Take the
but,
race out of it.
But watch this. Umar Johnson does the same thing. He sat on the Breakfast Club and they asked him about a woman he was dealing with. And he was like, hold the fuck up. I can sleep with whoever I want to sleep with. I ain't married. And it was A-okay. It was A-okay. I can pull it up. Maybe not right now because we in the midst of things. It's gonna take me.
I seen that
You know what I'm saying? And they said you was sleeping with this young girl, and you know what I'm saying? She claimed you had a baby. He was like, am I married? Am I cheating on my wife? Am I doing anything? I can do whatever I want. But he's talking about building strong black families.
Was it a white girl?
It doesn't matter. Why does the race matter?
But it do matter because he's talking about building black excellence.
But
So
he's
if we
not
caught
building
Umar-
anything by sleeping with multiple women.
If we seen Umar with a white chick, his integrity, his notoriety, his everything takes huge hits.
He's not gonna be seen with her.
But this is what I'm
She's in the
facts.
bedroom.
Big facts, and we don't know that Umar Johnson. I rock with Umar, so we're not saying that Umar sleep
I
with
rock
white
with
girls.
Umar too.
Not saying he sleep with, but I'm just of the effect that I'm trying to teach you better. You're not my children. You're not my children. Just go along with what I'm telling you because this works. I'm building you. Don't look at me because then that goes back to that what y'all just said. Y'all both moonwalking. Do as I say, not as I do. Hey, because a minute ago it was okay to do what I say and not do what I do because you know what I'm saying. I'm a city girl.
No.
Yes,
That's not
yes.
what we said, bro. Because it's a huge difference.
I like the because.
It's
The because helps you think about
it's
what
a
you're gonna
huge
say.
difference between me living a certain way and then telling you like I'm not even living this way. It's a front. This isn't real. He or she is actually sleeping with these white people. Carisha could talk about getting peed on all day and go home and read books with her kids. It never happened.
And she can talk about black wealth all day and go home and sleep with a white nigga and still
But you're a
be-
phony, bro.
How is she phony?
To me, it's giving sellout, honestly, because it's like
Ooh, that's
Facts.
tough, Mars.
you can't like.
That's a fact.
That's
You
how
just
I
found out
feel.
something new about your cousin, didn't you, Doc?
No, because I just feel like if you're trying to empower black people and then uplift black men, you can't be like you telling me that you with a white man right now.
But she's empowering them financially.
Financially,
She's
I'm not
building
gonna
the
hear
But
community
with what
financially.
goal, though?
What you mean for black excellence?
And why?
What do you mean? So they can prosper.
Why?
Stop asking the whys. I'm gonna
Because-
keep answering the question the same way.
Because the main goal is to build strong black families.
No, bro, nowhere in this book does it say that I'm trying to build strong black families.
That's the
She's talking
goal.
about, but
If you're building a community, the community is a man and a woman.
You're moving the goalpost to make the point. She's not having kids with nobody, bro. She's not laying down mixing
That woman
families.
is going to have a baby with a white man.
Well, they've done it before. You know what I'm saying? I know a few
She's
of
not
them.
gonna have no kids probably
I mean, but either
because she's a career driven.
and so why, if I'm career driven and I'm only trying to help you be career driven, why does what I do in my personal life affect what I'm trying to help
This
you
is what
do?
me and Mara saying. We don't even think you're trying to help. We think you're trying to sell books.
Yes.
No, this has been her take her whole career. The book is new.
So what we're saying is
The book is new. Look her up.
we don't.
I dug
we
a little
don't
bit.
see, we don't see you as real.
It's not a
But that's
Yeah,
your
walking and
own
talking.
fault, though.
It's not.
That's
No,
your
she
own fault.
did it. Her delivery.
No.
did that.
I feel like her book should have been more not just about black excellence. It should have been like about excellence at just
Facts.
But why would I try to build a culture that's already built?
Because you selling to us, the poor people who are buyers.
Yeah, so you should be more inclined to listen to what I'm telling
Why?
you to do.
Because you hustling?
How am I hustling, bro?
Because you rich people hustle poor people, bro.
But what does that have to do with me lifting the community, bro?
Bro.
I hear what
Because
you're saying.
I gotta
I'm not-
find you a dream. I gotta find a dream to sell to you. I'm gonna
The
sell
dream
you
is generational wealth. I don't have to
That-
find that.
Okay, but I have to write it out for you. This is what you need to be doing. This is what you could be doing. You guys could do better if you just did this. But buy it in my book for $20 and you can figure out how to do it.
Well, no, because she's not selling that. The book is it's motivational. It's not a step by step. It's not a tool. It's not a guide. It's just motivational. Like, hey, be better, be more, be present. Shout out to my boy Bam.
She need to be
What's
better.
the name of the book again?
Be more. It's called Be More. It's like be more something. I'm sorry. I'm leaving out the final word, but it's be more of this than this. And that's why
It's a black empowerment book, bro.
but what okay, but you're still missing it, bro.
You have to be an example on what
Exactly.
you preach.
That's like
You
me
have to be
telling
an example on what
Why
you
is she
preach.
not an example?
Because you date white men.
But so what? She built herself up by her bootstraps. Nobody in her personal life
So
helped
why
her
she
get to
dating
where she
white
was
men?
going.
You date white men, and then when we finally ask you about a man who does a job, it's psh. And we took that as you dissed a black man. And everybody and that's what I'm
word,
saying. It's,
how you received it.
and that but
How you
but
received
and that's
it
why,
is based
and,
upon you.
and that's why I said I agree with her response. I actually like it, but her delivery is so bad it canceled out what she said and what she meant. Because I do believe that what she meant is what she meant. I don't think she was moonwalking on the Breakfast Club either. I think she really did mean yada, yada, yada. But I also think that she thinks she's better than people. I also think
Confidence.
Everybody do.
oh no, they don't. It's a lot of people who think they're way up under every.
It's a confidence
most
thing.
people are.
Yeah.
Most people lack confidence, like really bad. She doesn't. She really thinks she's like that, at least until she gets home and goes to her quiet house by herself. But she's a
Elitist.
nah.
She's definitely an elitist, bro.
She's a
She is. She built everything that she has, bro.
she's a person who, when she gets to her finish line and she's by herself, she's gonna be miserable.
Oh, that's a stretch, bro. That's an accusation. We don't do that. We don't do
I
that.
do.
Like, we don't do that, bro. That's because we
Bro,
don't know that that's.
you 40 years old. You're on the decline of your looks. You're on the decline of everything.
Actually, she's
Not
very
just black
attractive.
women.
Like, she's
Bro,
very
bro,
attractive.
she's old.
She's very
in
attractive.
dating standards, she's old. So the likelihood of you finding a man who makes what you do
But
and
she's in
does
great
what
shape
you
as
do,
well, though.
bro, ain't nobody checking for her, bro.
Man,
The-
please.
She's not married. It's the proof's in the pudding.
But wait a minute, though. Why? Okay.
not her
Wait, let me
she
get to this.
desires to be
Whoa,
married.
let me get to this really
Because
quick.
she said it on the show.
Let me get to this really quick. See, this is the type of man that she wants. The type of man she probably wants to date. Do not want to date her or
Thank you.
care about her careir
Thank you.
or what she does.
Facts.
It's so crazy, man, because this is a very good argument in our community. Remy, you in here going crazy. This is a very good argument in our community, bro. I'm all about building black families, 100%. Black people should stay with black people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not racist, but at the same time, I am, because racist only means, the IST only means is I love us more than I love any other race. That's it. That's all. For any ignorant person, pull up at the source. Don't look it up in the dictionary. I'm like that for real. So the point is, the reason why these men don't want her is because they're not on her level. I'm telling, like, listen, it's so crazy, man. Because we'll do this, and then we'll have a conversation about women like Ebony K. Williams, and the fact that she's a black lawyer in America speaks volumes. Mars speaks volumes about who she is. She will stand in the courtroom and argue some of these men to death and beat them and walk out with her head held high, and she used her education to do it. So for somebody who makes $100,000 a year, oh, well, I just want to take care of you. She like, I'm cool, bruh. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here in my lane. Now, every woman, I think, I don't want to say it's the goal for every woman to be married, but I would like to believe that every woman would want
the majority.
The American dream. But some women are just goal driven, bro.
But she's not one of those, though, because she said she desires to find a good. She was asking for help. You watched that whole joint, right?
I did not.
Oh, yes. She was asking for help. Let me help you. And just like she was trying to help her, step out of your masculine energy of winning in this courtroom, trying to win every argument.
Oh, you talking about the Breakfast Club joint?
No, Iyanla Vanzant.
Oh, no, I didn't watch Iyanla.
Yeah.
I didn't watch Iyanla.
Step out of this masculine energy that you wear everywhere, even in the response
But
about
she
the
said
bus driver.
But on the Breakfast Club, she said that she actually does that and does it well. But there are men who are intimidated by who she is. So that's why she's not, you know what I'm saying? It's dudes who's shooting it at her, bro. Obviously, she's having sex. Now, we can say, oh, well, they just want to have sex with her. But, bro, it doesn't matter what level of money you have. A lot of dudes are just weak, bro. You could be a rich-ass nigga who tender dick. You know what I'm saying? I've seen a couple. You know what I'm saying? Not judging anybody, but we're going to call a spade a spade. So there are people, but maybe she just doesn't want to fold to that. Okay, well, I'm taking care of you. You make $400,000 a year. I make $6 million a year. You're going to do what I say. No, bro, I don't have to do that, bro, because I can take care of me.
But also realize what comes with that. Because if that's the position that you want to take, you have to also understand that usually means you're going to be by yourself.
And that's fine, but we can't accuse her of being lonely.
No, we cannot do that. We cannot do that because we don't do that to white women, Latino women, or any other women. It's only
I don't hang
black
around
women.
them, so I don't know what they go through.
What I'm saying is that it's only black women who we say you should lower your standards because there's nobody going to be like you. Well, that's a ding against black men because there are men who will love her who got just as much as her.
Come on.
That is your problem right there. Let me get my camera. Where's my camera? I'm getting ready to tell you what your problem. Where am I at? Am I here? I'm here. What's up, Dennis?
What's up, Dennis?
Put it on them.
Hey, let me tell y'all something. I like this doctor. As soon as she walked in the room, I thought her hat was fire. But she is the reason why a lot of y'all end up by yourself. Don't listen to her. She will send y'all off straight. Are you married right now? That wasn't even a shot.
Are you married?
Heck no.
Okay, it has nothing to do with nothing.
The point of it is, and it wasn't necessarily for her, but there's a lot of people who are super, super successful, especially females. Men who are successful don't care nothing about what you did professionally, and we don't care about how much money you make. We don't care at all. At all. So you're not gonna bring your degree, your career, your money into this. That's not, we're going to live off what I make. That's why it does make sense for her to want somebody who's a builder as opposed to a worker. But if you sit there and think that you're going to be the head of our relationship with me, it's never going to work.
But
who said I wanted to be the head?
Yeah,
no, bro, they do.
I want to provide it. Listen, I'm getting my doctorate for me to show other young women that regardless of being a teen mom, not having a father in your family, living in the projects, coming from the projects, that you can be whatever you want to be, and you can educate and empower other people like you. But I've never said that I did not want a man to provide and lead.
I agree.
I did that for me. Do not judge me or put me in a category because I want more for myself. If anything, I want a man who wants me to be more for myself and still say, I'm still going to provide for you, baby. I'm still going to take care of you.
I like that. That's clean.
I like it from her perspective, the way that she came at it.
Yeah.
That lady.
Okay, but still,
is aggressive.
I think your solo. Go ahead, Mars.
That's his point, though. I think like a lot of women that's very successful, they don't know how to sit back and let the man be a man.
Facts.
And I'm not, and I struggle with that myself. You know what I'm saying? By me being so independent and me being who I am, it's hard sometimes to sit back and just let a man be a man and him to take over and lead. And I think that's probably a lot of successful women struggles. They don't know how to let a man lead.
Can we stop that narrative though? Can we
Yeah,
stop
and
that
that's
narrative?
where I was just getting ready to
Because
go.
what are y'all saying? Our stereotypical narrative that are mainly forced on the black woman, the superwoman, the sapphire, the one who wants to fight and never wants to man lead. That's not it. Black women have been forced to lead, to take care of the family because of systematic racism. Not because we want to, it's because we've been forced to. So do not cap that against me. Let's work together to make our family better. But do not throw a nudge at me because I want more for our community, for our family. I want us to be successful. But do not throw that against me because I'm successful. I don't want nobody to love. That's not true.
No, I
That's
think
not
it has
true at
nothing to do
all.
with successful.
Get her,
though.
Myers.
I think it has more on like I feel like it has more on just being a woman and being feminine and just letting a man lead. And I agree that a lot of black women has to step up and do certain things because men haven't. But when a man does come in your life and you want to get married, and you have to learn how to be submissive. You know what I'm saying? You have to learn how to have certain qualities in order to keep your man.
She trying to
What
boss
is
him like she at the
submissive?
office.
I mean, but again, to the point. Then is for your solo. This is tough for me because so many black men take on this moniker of you have to let a man be a man. I'm letting you be a man, bro. But just because you can control everything, I'm saying I can do what I do for me without you. So just come in and love me. Don't come in and say, well, I'm taking care of this, so I need you here. I need you to be doing this. I need you to be, hold on, before you interrupt,
ahead.
bro.
Go ahead.
Before you interrupt. That's the conversation. I don't want to tell your business.
Go ahead. I was just going
we
there.
had this conversation the other day.
Go there, bro.
And we had this conversation the other day, and you was like, well, because I can do this, this, and this, I want you here with me right now. Yeah, I don't want to be here with you right now. I want to be out doing this, 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 and this. Even though I can be up under you because you can handle this, that's not the life that I want. I actually want to be in the courtroom, battling it out, having these conversations. I want to be able to control who I talk to, what I do, and where I go. Just because you need me to be where you need me to be, that's not my life that I want.
And you're absolutely right.
I can still be a mother, to your point, big dog. I can still be motherly. You can still marry me. But I still want a career. I don't want to sit here and be your China doll.
So you
Go
have
ahead.
to understand that for the majority, that means you're going to end up by yourself.
That's but that's
But
such a blanket
fact,
statement.
bro.
That's
But
not
it's
a fact, bro.
Bro, that's a fact.
Listen.
A man who got it popping, a man
Oh
who
my
got his
God,
life
that is so
together, he got
ignorant.
his finances together. He's not
Stop
looking.
putting that on these type of men, though, bro. That's
What do you mean?
But-
It's a fact,
No,
bro.
it's not.
If you got paper, you want your woman to be there taking care of you.
You know what?
I don't care about your
Well,
money.
I'll say this. I'll say this. In this day and age that we live in, that type of ideology, you'll end up single and by yourself.
Okay.
Bro,
Because
that's a lie.
yes, it is. No, but understand.
I might not be-
Slow down.
Go ahead.
You're gonna find someone to a lesser degree that you can control, that you can say,
but
be
that's-
here.
go ahead. That's true, though.
But that's a failure because you want somebody who can get up and stand up and be them.
Man, that sounds
Hey, well,
very.
listen,
To have
That's
your back
listen.
when you
fairy
need
tale-ish,
If that's
bro.
what-
To
listen.
have your back when you need. Don't you want somebody if you do
Hey,
fall and you need help
listen.
that
Do
they're
You
there
understand?
to
I
have
can
your
get
back?
900 people to do that.
Okay, but you have to you're missing what we're talking about, bro. Because
We talking about real love?
No,
No, but I feel like
Talk to
Knock it
have
off.
your equal.
Get him, Mars.
You can do all that. You know what I'm saying? A woman can be all that she wants to be, but she still has to learn how to balance with a man.
But there
And we
is balance
can.
for her.
I know, but
It can be balanced.
A lot of independent women these days that's successful don't want to.
But she just
What
said
independent
stop
women you
putting
talking
that
about?
on. She just
Do
said
not put that on
stop
us.
putting that on
narrative
y'all.
is tired.
I mean,
it's tired. It's dead. That's not us.
How about we
want
say
love.
this? How about we say this? We take such a small sample size
Yes.
of what the black community is, and we
generalize
elevate it to the biggest degree so we can see it. We don't really know how many black successful women. We can say there's one, there's two, there is three.
Mm-hmm.
But let me just dig in this bag and say, Madam C.J. Walker was the boss of all bosses, was a fucking billionaire in her day and age. But her husband still ran everything, and he was nothing. She was a boss, but she still was a motherly woman with children
Yes.
who folded to until her man started doing all of the negative shit. I didn't see the movie. I just read the book. Till her man started jagging the money, gambling, and then, you know what I'm saying, doing what the fuck men do, cheating. That was a bad example. You know what I'm saying? But then she got rid of this nigga. What I'm saying is, bro, you can get a woman who is bossly, but not bossy. And that's the narrative, bro. Like, just open your ears for a second before y'all
Let's
argue.
retire that narrative.
She can, this woman, and I'm not saying her particularly, but she can be what you need her to be,
Yes.
but she still wants a voice. Not in this house,
And a life.
not what happens, not how this gets painted, or that's just what we're putting off on them because that's what society is telling us.
Yes.
And who is society? Niggas that we don't know.
Systematic
You know what I'm
racism.
saying? That's all we're saying. We're saying that it's not a possibility
erase
or
the
it's
racism.
implausible.
Yes.
It's just
there.
men rule the world and men want what they want, bro. And unfortunately, we want a housewife pregnant in the kitchen barefoot. Cooking.
But
And
then we
that's
also complain about
sad, bro.
We also
That's
complain about
And that
sad.
might be sad. That might be sad. But the power couple, that power couple narrative, that comes from women. That don't come from men. Because I don't need you to be where I'm at. I don't want you to match me. I want you to do what I need to be at my best.
But
and
a-
I'm gonna take care of what you need.
But a power couple
to be-
isn't a match, though, bruh.
Bro,
That's not a power.
What-
I know your take on this, but Claire and Heathcliff Huxtable, they were a power
Yes.
couple.
Man, that's a show, bro.
But that's a
it's real
very
life.
real reality, though.
It's real life. If y'all
It's
would
a
be
very
upset
real reality.
if I told y'all a lot of my friends who are doctors who are engaged, married, and have children, and their spouses are the same, and they're happy.
I think that's
because
super
it
dope.
is there. It is there, and it can happen. I think we just need to retire this narrative of black women being angry
I love that, man.
and
I think that
alone.
works. I
And
think it
let's,
works. Go ahead, I'm
let's
sorry.
talk about and uplift the black couple who are doing their shit, educated, smart, and you don't even have to have a degree to be on your shit and moving your family, you and your spouse, to do it together. Just because somebody has an education and want more from themselves doesn't take away from their womanliness.
Mansa Musa said we want supportive women. That's not to say that she can't be supportive because she's bossly. She's just supportive.
I
And
think you missing the point though.
how am I
I
missing the
think you
point?
Get him, Mars.
My point is more like, okay, so a woman can be all that,
Yeah.
but she also has to be what she needs to be for her man and her family. I feel like a lot of successful women, it's all about, they get so stuck in their success, it's my way or the highway.
What women do you know like that, though?
Hold on, Doc. Hold on,
that's
Doc.
the
Can I
majority
put
of
it? Can
them,
I put a pin in that? Right? Can I put a pin in that? Can you say it one more time? Say it one more time. I'm sorry. Say it one more time. Or you just cooked so bad you forgot what you put on the stove.
No, I was pretty much just like,
Mm-hmm.
but
It's-
it was more like, I feel like a lot of successful women, they need to sit, they get so stuck in their success.
Right.
That it's their way or the highway.
Now, to your point, go back to what Dr. Deb said. We keep putting that on them, bro.
It's not putting it. It's
Yeah,
not
you
putting it
hold on.
I'm
Yeah, you
saying,
listening,
like,
bro.
I see women do it all the time. It's so much of their way or the highway.
Yeah.
That they don't want to listen to nobody else's
But
way.
why
I
is
see
it that way, though?
Huh?
Yeah.
Why is it that way,
Okay,
DP?
but my thing is though,
Hold on, just answer the why.
No, go ahead.
Why is
Go
it that
ahead.
way?
Go ahead, Mars.
I feel like if you want to be married and stuff and have a life with a family and stuff like that, you have to not always have that mindset. You know what I'm saying? You have to look on what somebody else feels as well, you know? And women.
But again, you can find
can
that
do
man.
that.
That man
There
exists.
are
Okay,
so
but
many men and
listen,
women like that.
So many women out here that has that mindset are single, and that's
Facts.
the point.
Not-
that's the point.
Yeah, but that's
That's
the
point.
sample
They're
size.
not married.
That's
That's
but
the
that's the
point.
sample
Marriage
size.
is not the end all. Let's just say that because there's
I
a
don't
lot
wanna
of
be alone either.
you don't have
I
to be
wanna have-
alone.
I want a
You don't have to. But
two-parent
marriage is
household.
not the end all. Marriage is a piece of paper. There
Mm-hmm.
are lots of couple who are successful, who got themselves, who got their family, who are not married. Marriage is a piece of paper. There's a lot of people who are unhappy,
marriage in a piece of
cheating, and having several kids, but still marriage. Do you want that type of marriage? It all depends on what you want in your
wanna
life
build
and
with
happiness.
somebody. I want
You
us
want to
to
build
not-
somebody and you
Right.
want happiness. You want to be a lawyer, right? Is that wrong to say that you're going to be single forever because you want to be a successful lawyer?
No,
That's not what I'm
the
saying.
point.
Yeah,
That's
you
Okay,
missing
so
it.
that's what my point
I can
is
still be
that you
successful
can be.
and be married to a husband.
That's exactly what I've been saying.
That's
you
all
can
she
have
said.
all that,
Right,
baby.
But y'all-
You
we're
can have
talking
all
about
that.
how you move in your marriage. How you move
Stick with the
to
mic.
get to
Stick with the mic.
Sorry,
Yeah.
how you move with your marriage and how you move to get a man and stay with a man. You know, it's just It can't be your way or the
And
highway.
there's a lot of
You
women
can't
who
just
do
think
that.
like, oh, my success is important and this is what I want. Okay, what about what he wants? What can y'all do together
Okay,
to
so
build and move
There's
together?
a lot of
Hold on,
women
Doc.
like that.
Doc,
Just
I
acknowledge
got you.
that.
I got you, Doc. Don't worry about it. This is a home run. for you.
Get me.
So let me ask you. She asked you, you want to be a lawyer, right?
Yes.
You're going to school to be a lawyer. Fine. You get your degree. Fine. Your success rate is 79% and it's skyrocketing. It's a fucking bullet on your name. Can't nobody stop you in the courtroom. You meet a judge who's 3 years your senior, junior, whatever the fuck we supposed to say. He's older than you. By 3 or 4 years. He says, you know what, Mars? I love what you do in the courtroom, but I want you to quit your job and go home. Are you going to do it? No. Exactly.
But that's
Because
a
she
different type
shouldn't
of
have-
man. Like,
Let her keep going. Keep going.
Go
Keep
ahead.
going. Keep
yeah,
going.
that's a different, like, you're missing the point. Like,
No. Answer
no.
answer the question, because now you see.
No,
Ooh.
Because
feel
we're
like-
saying it's possible.
and I'm not saying it's not possible.
Right.
That's the point. I'm never saying that it's not possible. I'm just saying that you have to balance.
Okay, so
Like,
stop right
we
there.
agree that.
She's
That's it.
saying that there can
Can
be
be.
balance.
I'm saying it's a
but
possibility.
you all are so stuck on
On
what society
society
says
saying.
that this
Man,
is.
we talking stereotypes and we're talking about what it looks like the majority.
Stereotypes
Just
are
like,
wrong.
man, they
Stereotypes-
right.
and
Here,
what's
okay,
the
wait.
difference?
Mexican
Before we
people
keep
don't have
arguing,
driver's license.
before we keep arguing, give me a second. So Cedar jumped in. She said, if they're both out of the home, who's taking care of the children?
Thank you, Cedar.
Stop. But that's the narrative that's being pushed on us,
Bro,
bro.
it's a fact. If
That's
we both,
not a fact, bro.
It's not.
Tan said this is fire content. Mess Moose said a lot of women seek high levels of success out of spite of past relationships. I do agree with that.
Yeah.
High levels of success don't erase baggage. I agree with that. Successful women in relationships work better if they grew together, not after she reached the top.
that's what I was finna say. I
That's
was
my
just
point
because
too.
I love where you was just going with people being, but you're at an age where you guys are all just coming out of school. Y'all are built together. That works. At your age, you can definitely find somebody who you've been building with for 2 years. Y'all both come out of school. You a doctor. He's something else that's super, super successful.
100%.
That works. That works. But when you're 40, you don't know them from school. You didn't build with them. And now you're trying to put it together. And you make $4 million a year. And he makes 10. And he like you just used the example. Hey, Mars, I want you to stop working, whatever. That's going to be a struggle because she's building.
Right.
She's on the
But
rise. She doesn't want to
stop,
stop
bro.
her
Why does she
stuff.
have
Slow
to stop
down.
working?
She doesn't have to. But
Slow down.
that judge wants somebody who will. That's what I'm
Okay,
saying.
so then
She
he
ain't for
needs to
him.
go and find somebody who
Somebody
and that's
will.
the whole point.
But slow
Yeah.
down. Just because he's not the one doesn't mean she can't walk around the corner and find another one.
Okay.
You're lying, bro. No, you can't.
But next one.
No,
And you know what?
cannot, bro.
I often say this.
No, you cannot,
I
bro.
often
You
say
can't.
this.
Y'all are great just like
I
us.
often say this, and I'll say it in a more calm voice because when I yell and I say it loudly, people they don't know how to receive it. I feel sorry for the ideologies of the black community because we're stuck in the mindset that we've been told that this is how our lives go. And that's why I rock with Ebony K. Williams. Because if she's here at 40 years old, 39, 40, and she doesn't have children, it's not by design it's not by accident that she doesn't have children. But she could just seek love, bro. Love in the sense we can both coexist in this world together. Just because you've been told, oh, well, all of these statistics say, well, guess what? Nothing is absolute. That's your
And I'm talking about the majority.
But still, you can't just say the majority and put that as a blanket statement over her because she's not the majority. She's that percentage that doesn't fall as
She's
the majority.
in the majority. She's not. She's
Bro,
single, bro.
But
She's
nigga, you
not
act like she
majority.
finna die tomorrow.
Man, she's a successful single
But
black
you
woman.
act like she's
the
going to
she's
die
in
tomorrow.
the majority right now.
you're acting like
we're talking
she's
about right now. I'm not wishing it
But
on
that's
her.
a-
Let's also get that under. I want her to be happy. I want everybody who's in that space. I respect what she was saying
No,
in
that's
the
what is it,
interview.
Melanin 17?
But we're
What is his
just talking-
name? 17 something?
Who?
The black dude. I thought that's who you were talking about. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
What was you trying to figure out?
No. I read
Oh.
a comment.
I want her to do well. Let's get that right out. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
no,
I don't,
we-
I
you know
don't
what I'm saying?
want
We-
bad for this lady.
Yeah.
And I agree with the position that she took.
Yeah.
I just didn't like her delivery. But what I'm saying is successful men want a woman who's taking care of them, their children, and that household. They do not care about how much money
Ooh,
you
that was
make,
clean.
and they don't
I'm gonna
care
read it.
about anything that has to do with uplifting us financially.
Yeah.
I don't care about that at all.
But I mean, that's why we
And-
can't
and-
never
and-
reach. That's why we
but
can't
you-
never
but watch
get to
this, though.
generational, bro.
But watch where I'm
That
going.
is
And
true.
watch
So
what-
how can what I'm saying not be true?
Wait,
But what
no,
y'all saying
you're
is 100%
right,
true.
But watch
Like,
this though, and then the majority of the time, the most envy that you face is with your spouse. If we're both career driven, and you know I work with people, the people who both do well are in competition with each other. I don't want to be in competition with you. I want you to be the greatest family builder that you could possibly be, and I want to be the best provider for you that I could possibly be. I want you to have every single thing you've ever desired, and I want to give it to you, and I want my kids to have the greatest mom, I want to have the greatest wife, and the greatest home. That's a rich man's perspective. I don't care none about what you made. That means nothing to
Does
me.
her happiness matter?
Absolutely.
Does her happiness matter? So
Absolutely.
listen, check this. I desire to be married. I've been married once. I was 21. Was married to somebody who had everything, could take good care of me. But me as a black woman, I wanted more for my life. I did not find love in that, so I ended it. So me now as a 32-year-old woman, I still want that love. I want that black love. But I also want a mate who acknowledged my dreams to run a successful not-for-profit and still take care of my home and my kids and my man.
That's so deep what you just said. I can't wait till this goes off so I can ask you questions about it. Cause like it's what I want to know is not for this, but that's dope though. That's what's
Yeah,
up.
but that's the
and I
that's what I'm
respect that.
saying.
Even
There's
what you're
so
saying,
many black women like me. There's so many. I know such amazing women who have careers, have degrees, doctors who have husbands, and a lot of them don't have children. I'm one of the many who had a child very young, but a lot of them don't have children, but want to have children, who want that. 2 successful doctors. We're both doctors. And the love is there because he values her opinion and her happiness, which is to take care of people and to be a doctor. I want a mate who values my happiness as well. I am a natural nurturer. I love children. I'm also a foster parent. I foster
That's
children.
dope.
I love children, and I also love my black men. I want to be happy, but I also want to support my man. If I have a doctorate in education and I'm okay with public speaking and I have a vast network, if you have a business, I'm going to use my network to support you. But some of the stuff that you're saying is that you don't want me to use my skills and my degree as long as I'm sitting at home with you.
But that's the thing. Once I've already had success too, and this is when it's the best. If I've had a certain level of success already, now we can pour into what you want to do. It's your turn.
Oh, that's tough.
You go cook.
Ooh.
Or if you had success
Ooh.
first, you can be like, baby, we up. You go cook now. We both can't be cooking at the same
Hey,
time because
so
we don't
real
have
quick-
time. We don't have time for each other now.
Real quick,
Who's
Mansa
taking
Musa
care of the
said,
house?
he said, we are the minority. There's not an abundance of super successful black people. I agree with that.
Facts.
And then I have to check that one. Cedar chimed in. She said she should be happy operating in her role. Like I said, take it back to the old days when things worked. The modern day stuff isn't working. I mean, and I think the only reason why, hey, Ohio, we appreciate you chiming in.
What's up, Diva?
Stick around, Diva, man. Go ahead and share this with your people. Mansa Musa chimed in again. He said, they want, but are they willing to sacrifice comfort to receive what, big dog? To receive whatever, the happiness that, okay, that makes sense.
Can I ask you a question, Doc?
They can, and they can. Just think about me like going on maternity leave. Yes, they will when it comes to that point.
I mean, we
When
don't
she
know
get
that it was
pregnant.
100% fact, but Beyonce stopped her career and had kids.
Okay, and we do because if that's not
She's uber successful. Jay's uber successful. And I mean, we don't know. And
Cardi B?
I'm only using it as an example, but we don't know what's going on in their lives because they're very private.
She's a star without trying. She can monetize without trying though, bro.
Okay, so then look at it this way because
She made money off
and
her.
slow down. I agree with you 100%. I agree with you 100%. But what is she? She's a performer. That's her life. That's her livelihood. Yeah, I'm getting these royalties from these records, but I need to be making music, constantly bringing this stuff in. I need to be dancing Who Run the World Girls. I need to be out touring this world tour that I'm doing to bring in 100 more million, 500 more million, and it still works. Now, obviously, that's a completely different realm of conversation, but I think we're paying too much attention to occupation in the sense in what we're talking about. Because when you think about a doctor, when you think about a lawyer, these are two professions that take up a whole world of time. Ebony was speaking to just Black elevation as a whole. She wasn't saying, go to school and just be this or be that. She's saying being entrepreneurial. She's saying, you know what I'm saying, if he owns the bus, you know what I'm saying, as opposed to just saying, or a doctor or a nurse or a blah, 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 blah. It's possible. I think it's a very good conversation, but we've kicked it long enough. Let's switch gears, but stay with this because I have a question.
Watch how fast I flip.
Is the average? I gotta get that background back on there. Is the average blue collar male average at best? Is the average blue collar male? So your everyday guy, he works, has a job, makes $70,000.
That is not the average man.
You know what I'm saying?
Keep coming down.
56,
Keep
55,000.
coming down.
44,000?
Keep coming down.
48,000. No.
48. I say
No.
50.
There we go.
I say 50. Warehouse
It's
is
about
in between,
35, bro.
No, warehouse.
You better Google.
Common everyday warehouse is in between 40 and 50.
Are we talking about black men?
Yes.
Now,
Because we black, right?
But we just talking about men in general, blue collar.
it has changed, so it is about.
Yeah, it's
38,
about that,
40.
bro. Like it's
They's $23.
Let's give them some. Let's say 40 grand.
Just say 40.
okay.
Cool.
Is the average blue collar male average at best?
What's up, Doc?
Room?
Well,
Who said something?
Doc finna tell us right now.
it all depends on what he bringing to the table. That's what I say. But for me, unfortunately, $40,000 would not be enough for my lifestyle. He would not be able to provide if I needed him to.
Okay.
So that's my thing. I date somebody where if I need it and if I fail, would you be able to help me? No, you wouldn't, because you'll be barely making ends meet. Most people don't make enough to take care of their bills. And that's no slight against them. That's the system. But I couldn't practically marry or date somebody making that type of income. It wouldn't work because I own a home.
So you said
I
he's
have a
not
car.
special. He's average.
Oh no, if it's my soulmate, baby, we
Whoa,
can make it work.
whoa, but he can't
see,
afford.
I just wanted to walk out. I just want to
Hold
walk
on,
out.
but he can't afford to. He can't
My man,
afford to
if
pay
he's
for
my
your.
soulmate, that means he
Oh,
meet
my
everything
God.
else.
He monopolist, so you willing to deal with him not being able to pay that BMW car note? You know what I'm saying?
Me, my Mercedes.
Ooh, Doc, I was on your team this whole time, Doc. I'm finna put these damn Michael Jackson shoes on and moonwalk away from your ass. I don't know, Doc.
I love.
I don't know,
We
Doc.
can make it work.
Mars,
figure it
what you
out.
think? Is the average blue collar male average at best?
No.
He's not. He can be more.
He could be more.
Mm.
I feel like the right woman is willing to
Come on.
help build her man.
Come
He could
on.
be more.
Let's go, Mars. Get him, Mars.
Mars, stay on my side,
Get him, Mars.
It's
Get
finna
him, Mars.
real.
That's how I feel. I mean, it's women like that that's out there that's willing to help her man be better, and she might see his goals and and help him strive to get to where he needs to be as long as he support her.
Get him,
in her
Mars.
goals. I mean, it's women like that out there. I'm not that woman, but
Okay.
My girl, I rock with Mars. Go
I'm
ahead.
not that woman, but it's women out there that does that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's nothing wrong with that. And
Yeah.
he can be a great man because I'd rather be with that man than to be with another man that's making more money but
Okay.
treating me like dirt.
Do you know what
Ooh-wee.
happens? Do you know what
Talk
happens?
that talk.
when you-
Talk that talk, Mars.
Do you know what happens when you build a man up?
He gonna leave?
Thank you. That I swear to God, that's what's gonna happen.
No, seriously.
I've done it.
You done built me, so now I can find
I'm finna
somebody
go.
else who more on my level.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
You
why
know,
I just don't.
I never
go in
tell.
that
I tell women that all the time. Don't you build no man up.
Hello.
Being broke for a man is a personal journey that you need to take by yourself.
Period.
You shouldn't even be broke and dating.
Period. Let him know.
agree.
But
That's
I mean,
a
but he's
personal
blue collar.
journey.
He's blue collar. He's not broke. He's blue collar.
He's broke, bro.
He's broke.
Listen, you
Oh,
know how
this is
people
a
say
tough
you can't
crowd.
compare,
He broke,
you
bro.
can't compete.
So wait.
Say
you
he
cannot
not
compare where you
Whoa,
cannot
whoa,
compete.
Whoa.
I like
You
that,
cannot
Doc.
compete with the men in my range because you can't compare. You're not even in that.
So
range.
what happened in the last? Go ahead, Mars.
I just feel like, and honestly, once the next man comes by me and be like, he's making more money and he's the same kind of dude as you, I'm gonna
Yeah.
leave you for him.
Facts. Oh my God, Myers one of the coolest people I've met in my life. That's a fact, bro.
Hey, so let me ask y'all,
don't believe that.
what happened with
Loyalty
growing
to
with
that.
somebody?
It ain't real.
You can
But you
grow-
just said it in the last
unless it's
conversation
in that
that
realm.
two people
Right.
can do this and
But
grow together, and now it's not
evenly
real.
yoked though.
Right.
That's why
You
it
have
works.
to be worth the growth.
Yes.
Yes.
You have to work. I'm not gonna walk in
Yes.
saying I'm gonna build a
They're
bear.
on the same level.
Yeah.
They didn't grow. They
What? Whoa!
I'm not
Whoa!
advancing and you behind
He's
me.
blue collar.
Okay.
You're blue collar. You see his dream.
I'm not-
You help him achieve his dream. He's just gonna leave you now. You built with him.
Somebody
yes,
do.
bro.
That's what they leave you for.
I
Hey,
think
man.
people do. Men and women do the
You
same
know what?
thing. Just like a man who build a woman up, and then all of a sudden everything he do annoys her. She can't stand the way he brushes his teeth. She gonna find somebody.
Let me
else.
find out you like that, doctor.
What? Nah.
Have you ever
Look,
seen
she
a
said
woman?
what?
Bro, have you ever seen a woman do that?
I haven't.
I haven't either. I haven't seen
I
her
haven't.
do
Definitely
that.
will move around
I
if the
haven't.
man.
But
done
Mars
built
just
her up
said
and
she
can
gonna
get
do
along.
it.
No. That's not what Mars said. Look, I'm
Yes, she
capping
did.
for Mars now. She did.
You will.
She didn't say that though. She said if. What you say, Mars?
She said the same thing. She
No.
gonna find somebody
No,
else.
she said if she got a man who's down and she can find that same good man who makes more money, she's up. That's
She
what
gonna
Mars
leave him.
said.
That's exactly the same thing that I just said.
No, because we're talking about a man building up a woman and then she takes off. I haven't seen that.
It's the same thing.
But it's the
I-
same thing though, because
It's the
he's
exact
down,
same
so
thing.
she's up in the
She's up
relationship.
now.
It's semantics. It's semantics, but I mean,
Yeah.
it's
It's the
level.
same thing.
You know what I'm saying? He's down, she's here.
But
You're-
she's saying she wouldn't build the man because of that. That's all
Right.
she's saying.
you know,
She
I
wouldn't
don't know.
even be in that
That's
space because she knows what she'll do.
tough. That's tough. Here, let me say, it will work. Cedar says it will work. We want so much now. We want the man to be providing Gucci, Fendi, and luxury things all the time when the man should be providing guidance, affection, love, discipline for the kids. I think that might have been the last conversation. Cedar,
Can
I'm
we do
sorry.
both?
Are we always up?
Dang.
What you mean, bro? Like, lend a little bit to that.
So, like she said, if I'm dating a guy and he kind of down, I meet a similar guy who up. That guy who up could be down next year, and that guy who was down could be up next year.
Ooh.
So that's where it's kind of it goes to projection. It's like the goals. It's not really the now. It's times I done made 250, 300 in this years I didn't make shit.
Okay.
Right? Still ain't failed. So it's like it's your outside perspective based on the person's growth, like his goals, how he looking forward. Like, all right, I'm gonna sacrifice this year, this 2 years, because I already know where I'm going then.
Right.
Good timer for a
You
long
can't
time.
always put it
Good timer for
put
a
it all
long
out
time.
on the front of the street, you know what they say, stack it, the saying. Hey,
Are you here for a good time or for a
Hey, he
long
wanted
time?
one of them
Drake
young
said,
sayings.
are
He
you
was
here
like,
for a
"Dang."
good time, not a long time? I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, no.
stay down till you come up.
Stay
I
down till
think
you
if
come
you
up.
not-
Shout out to Drake.
How long you gonna be down?
Okay.
Facts.
How long you gonna be down? And my thing is though, and I'm not saying that a woman can help build a man, and he, honestly, I feel like love have a lot to do with it. Because if we were both was down and I got up and you still kind of down, and I feel like we have that bond and that I want to build a family with you and stuff like that, maybe I'm willing to stick around or whatever. But if I feel like you're not doing nothing, you ain't reached no goals, you ain't trying to.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
understandable.
Like, then it's
Yeah.
like, what am I? I'm looking dumb. Like,
Okay.
If
That's
me and you
understandable.
together-
I like that.
If me and you are together and I'm down and you're trying to build me up, eventually I'll resent you for it.
Uh-huh.
That's how men are.
Yeah.
I don't
agree.
want your help.
Yeah.
Like, and that's why unless we're married, I'm in a relationship. So if I'm dating and I just fall off, I'm leaving her on everything. I gotta go, bro. Because I gotta get back to this journey of growth again. And you can't come with me. We can be cool, but you can't come with me, bro.
That's
Because
tough.
I'll resent you for trying to help me.
You know what? That makes sense. Because some men get really, really mean and angry when they don't got no
'cause-
money.
And it don't got nothing to do with you. I'm just hurting inside. Because I can't move around like this. I'm not even used to this.
Okay.
I got to go be me. I got to figure out who I am again. I got to get back to where I was. And then if you still available, hopefully we can fix it.
Do they communicate that though? Or they just be like, this
we
ain't
we
working?
just get mad.
Okay, you get mad and angry.
Because you know how hard it is to communicate the fact that I can't take care of you like I used to? You can see it in my performance. But to communicate that to you, that's hard and it hurts.
That's
Yeah.
a problem.
That's why I'll just leave you. I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell you, like, look, you seen the fall off. You
Yeah.
seen it happening. I gotta go because I care about you so much. I can't give you this anger that I'm feeling about myself.
Can you imagine how much that hurts a woman, though?
Absolutely.
Can
And
you
it's not
imagine?
fair. It's not fair at all. It's not fair. But it's for me. I have to do this for me because
So imagine that I love you and I want to support you, and you down and you leave me. How do you think that's gonna make me feel?
Man, I'm gonna hurt you bad.
That's tough.
But I got to do this for me though, because you can't come with me.
So then in this conversation, oh man, this is tough for me.
That's hard. I
And
never heard.
in this conversation, then love doesn't exist. Then
Say that again.
in this conversation, love doesn't exist because that's the essence of building with somebody, bro. Like you stay down, like Rim just said, you stay down until you come up, bro, and I can appreciate you more.
But how long can I be down and she's still rocking,
But I mean,
bro?
again, like we're putting a timeline on it. We don't know what that timeline is. We don't know what down is. But if you go down and you decide to stay there, that's what makes you average at best. Because you're not trying to come out of it. You're just saying, oh, well, I'm here, so now I got to get away from you because I'm here. No, because I wasn't here when we weren't always here together. We were up together. I fell down. I've been down for like a year. I'd be shady to leave because soon as I leave you, now I come up and then you get something else. I'll blame you or then I'll resent you because it's like, man, I was coming back for you. But it's like,
I wouldn't resent you for that because it was my choice to
and
break it
I mean,
up.
again, I say this all the time. Everybody tells the I point of view. You said it yourself. A woman built you up and then you left.
I left her. Right.
You know what I'm saying? So then you're saying there was no love there because she
No.
loved you enough to help you build you. And then you left. Why did you leave?
No, you know what was
don't
missing?
Get overpowered.
You know what was missing? I didn't appreciate her.
Yeah.
It wasn't that I didn't love her. I love her to this day. I didn't appreciate her.
So then do me a
then.
favor. From now on, when you tell that story, make sure you add that in it. Because when you say how you say it, when you say it how you say it, you add to the statistic of when a man comes up, he'll leave you. No, say if that man don't appreciate you, he just waiting on his come up, he's gonna get away from you.
I don't feel like a man letting a woman take care of him shows any
But
appreciation
that's
at
not
all.
taking care of you. She's building you because she sees the power in you.
But what I'm saying
man, I'm
is-
finna go to church real quick. She's building you because she sees the man in you, the man that she wants, the man that she doesn't want to have somebody else. She puts everything in you because she knows that without her, you're not going to get there. She loves you enough to do it. She's not going to leave you. She's not going to forsake you. Get in this damn church. She's building you because you were you when she met you and you just needed a little assistance to get there.
But
so
and
when,
you so right, bro. You are so right. And the only thing you're missing is you get left at the end of it. And I swear that's what
Who
I've
gets
seen.
left?
That woman gets left for that, bro.
I mean, again, and like I said, bro, what you're saying is perfectly fine, but just add the if I don't appreciate you for doing what you're doing,
Man,
I'm
the
gonna
majority.
leave.
That's what I'm saying. I'm always speaking the majority. There's never nothing is absolutes. I'm always speaking majority. So with that being said, like it's such a dangerous position for a woman to be in where you're trying to uplift a man. I would never tell my daughters to uplift a man. I don't want y'all. I like y'all right out the gate. This is our first meeting. I like both of y'all. If y'all was telling me that y'all was building this dude up, I'm gonna be like, man, heck no, bro. We not doing that, bro. We not moving like that, bro. And he might actually be the person that you can lift up and he gonna hold you. But just based off the fact that I don't think it works, I'd be like, man, you might want to come back for him. Let him do his thing and come back for him. Cause
Yeah, no, that's
that's
clean.
scary.
That's clean. I like
you tell your
it. I
daughter?
just
I would definitely tell my daughters we're not building nobody
I like
up.
it, but I dislike
you
it for
can
the
build-
community.
My daughter, I got a 17-year-old, two 15-year-olds, and a 13-year-old. They're in school. So once you go to college, y'all both at whatever school y'all go to or whatever. Hey, look, shameless plug. One of my daughters got a offer from Yale a little while ago. Shout out to my baby. But if she gets to Yale, she's in her junior year. You see how I put it there already. She gets to Yale, she's in her junior year. Her and this guy, they really vibe and they liking each other or whatever. He's struggling with his classes and she's doing real good and she starts reaching down to help him and then they put their money together and we build. That works. That's fine. You can help him through that because he's a kid. I'm talking about a grown man. I'm talking about a dude who 35 years old and he done fell off and you 35 years old and you up. And you like, man, I'm finna make sure he's straight. This dude got potential. Man, see what that gets you.
And I'm not disagreeing with you, bro. Like, go ahead, Mars.
I agree with him. It has a lot to do with appreciation.
Yeah.
But I don't necessarily think that every man will leave. Yeah. I mean, and my personal example would just be like, you know, my dad, he was taking care of my stepmom for years, you know,
Yeah.
paying for everything. He decided to stop with
Man, your daddy is a trick. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
I'm talking about my uncle now.
But he just decided to stop doing what he was doing because he wanted to take a different path, you know, in
Yeah.
life. And he wanted to build his own businesses.
He wanted to go back to selling dope. I knew you was a dope dealer's daughter. I knew it. I could tell by looking at that damn hairstyle. City Girl 101.
But he took some time off, and my stepmama had to support him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And she supported him for a couple years. Now, did he leave?
They was married, right?
No, they wasn't married.
Oh, okay. See?
They wasn't married. But when his business decided to take off, that's when he wanted to get married.
Yeah.
To her?
Yes.
That's dope.
Yeah, that's funny. It's the building together
That's
thing.
dope.
Yeah.
It's the building together. That's what I'm
But
saying.
they were of age. That's and so what I'm saying is, like, Dennis, you're saying it can work when you're children. It could also work as adults. You just have to have that mindset. And that's why I say that's dangerous. I hate that it's happening to us, and it's dangerous to our community because we keep pushing it out into the atmosphere and we're making it real. And it's real. It's very real because we see it. You know what I mean? They talk about it. There's statistics for it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's saying, once this happens, this is when he get on and leave your ass for a white girl. Fucking Kanye said it. And it's very real. It happens. Yes. But if we stop saying it, then it becomes less. If we start saying, well, no, this is also possible. Look, we did it. This is also possible. Look, we did it.
Because it's power in the tongue?
It's not so much as because it's power in the tongue.
I'm just messing with you.
But because, like, we'll get mad at, you know, everybody wanting to be a city girl. But why do we get mad at them? When the city girl is the popular thing to be. So when Kanye says it, when Jay says it, when Diddy says it, when Ebony Williams says it, these are people on the platforms that we pay attention to. So we give them more, that we put more weight in their words, and it just becomes secondary to us because we see it in our lives. You know what I mean? We've seen it with our step parents, but then your step parents, your dad, your stepmom, that's the difference. But we have to talk about that because we're not talking about it. We have to highlight it. It's not real because we're not seeing it. Mansa Musa chimed in. He said a lot of black relationships don't work because they lack transparency. And this is what we're talking about now. Yeah. Going back to what you said, she asked you the question when you were talking about, man, you know what I'm saying, I'm down. She's building me up. She was like, yeah, but did you communicate that you needed to leave to be you? And it's like we tend to don't because we do get angry and we do resent you for having more money than me. Who the fuck are you to have more money than me right now to try to uplift me? I'm a man's man. When it's just like, baby, like it hurts me to say this to you, but I can't afford you right now. And you know what I'm saying? We're not going to say it. You know what I'm saying? But it needs to be said. This needs to be talked about. But I mean, again, it goes back to the way we were raised. I think you brought it up earlier, Mars. The way we were raised dictates a lot about how we handle things. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Mom was super powerful. Dad was off doing what he was doing. And you just saw mom just chin up and do whatever she had to do. You know what I'm saying? Daddy came around, he saved the day because he brought a toy or some food, but then daddy was gone. I think we talked about that a couple weeks ago. Every time daddy came around, he was the hero, but we always saw mom handle what needed to be handled. Yeah. Dad was a hero in the moment. Mom was the hero every day, and we don't uplift her for that. We'll just say, well, damn, you know what I'm saying? It was 2 or 3 niggas running there. My mom was a hoe. You know what I'm saying? We don't see, and nobody's saying that, but if you give it enough thought, you can kind of put 2 and 2 together as an adult. We need to start saying these things because if we don't give it life, then we will forever live in the statistic of what the negative is. And that's what we have to get on the other side of. And it's going to be very hard. I don't think we'll ever really be able to do it. We just have to act like one family at a time, you know, doctor, lawyer, philanthropist, money getter, you know, podcast host. This nigga wear 50 million fucking hats. I don't even know what his job is half the time. I just know he's fucking rich. You know what I'm saying? Fucking Dior jackets on and shit like this all in my fucking podcast studio. Yeah, nigga, I paid attention to that shit. Fuck you, rich ass nigga. No, you know what I'm saying? Stupid. But we have to push The positive, because we keep letting the idiot box and these squares in our hand or these rectangles in our hands tell us that we're less. And we are not less. We know, because look at this room, bro. This room is powerful.
Greatness.
But we can only spew the statistics of those who sit on a platform higher than us.
Who's writing it?
And that's scary. We gotta stop doing that, man. I love you, Doc.
You
Mars,
always
I
gotta
can't,
look
I
like
can't
who's
stand
writing.
Mars because she was on Dennis' side.
Mars
Who's
the
writing
host.
these
This is some bullshit.
statistics?
This is some bullshit.
When you start doing the research, you got to think
The
about
CDC.
who's writing it.
The CDC.
Everybody I can write a full story based on statistics that I take from a separate group of people and say this is everybody.
And this is everybody.
do it. That's what research is. Yeah, a small sample size.
I said that
And you
earlier. We
say
take
it
the sample
represents
size and
the
it
majority.
represents
That's
the
a fact.
majority.
But that sample size, just
Thousands of people.
You can do a study on that. I can do a study on 5 people, which I am. When it get published, I'll let y'all know.
Oh man, bring it here first. We can talk about it. What you was finna say, DP?
I was finna go back to the Carisha chick, how you was saying like what she sees as opposed to what she's told.
Yeah.
We're gonna go off what we see a lot of times. So me and Mars are saying what we see is this ain't
100%.
good
And
for you, bro.
I understand.
And I
Even though you saying like don't say it so much, talk about the positive more than bro. This is what
It's
I
not
see
what
a
you
lot.
see. Yeah,
This
no.
what I see.
I know. I
it's
get
how
it.
you was raised.
It's
I
how
feel
you was
like
raised.
my mindset of
I think
how
you was raised wrong.
Oh. But my mindset on how I think when it comes to marriage and stuff, it has a lot to do with how I was raised.
Because of what you saw with your parents.
Exactly.
100%.
Like, I come from a 2-parent
Have
household.
Have y'all ever heard of the book? Just real quick, No Mirrors in My Grandmother's House.
No, but text that to me. I'm
If
getting it.
you
It'll be
guys
next
have
week.
an opportunity, it's called No Mirrors in My Grandmother's House. And it's just a saying that says over and over again, as a young girl saying, there are no mirrors in my grandmother's house because the beauty that she sees in me is a beauty that I see. Is that she was raised to love herself. She did not need to look in the mirror or to hear from nobody else because she was taught at home that there's beauty within her.
That's
How
fire.
you was raised. And
Yeah,
that's
I
why
gotta
we
get the book.
have the opportunity to build these new lives for our children.
These new narratives.
To build these new narratives,
These
to
new
talk
narratives.
about what black and beauty, to what you said, your daughter is going to go to Yale. She's going to be something great. You have the opportunity to build that narrative, to talk about her, because they're not talking about her. They're not saying that there's black girls going to Yale. They're not talking about all the great things that she possibly do. They're not talking about a little Debbie and a Mars. They're not talking about us, but we have the opportunity to do that. We have it today. We need to stop talking about these old stereotypic things that are about black people and build those new things.
Build the new.
Talk
Man, get
about
that collection
the
plate
greatness.
over here.
Build the new. Let's build the
right
new,
now.
man.
Talk
She
about
is
this
cooking
greatness.
right
Yeah,
now.
no, because and that's
Nah,
just,
I feel her though.
That's
I feel
just
her.
it,
I
man.
feel
We
her
have
100%.
We are
to
the
build.
future. It
We-
starts with us.
Didn't Whitney Houston say that? Or Sexual Chocolate? Shout out to my nigga Sexual Chocolate, man. I believe the
Randy
children are our
Watson.
future.
Thank you.
Seriously, we are. Yeah,
There ain't
there
no hope for the future. Let me know. Let me
Straight
find
up.
out you know about some
on.
pot.
Talking too.
Girl, you
She
22
ain't even-
years
Listen,
old.
if people don't know, I worked at the Juvenile Detention Center. All I did was talk to my youth. All I did was talk to my young men about the more that you come in here, there's more people like me who get paid to take care of you. I said, I have a degree. I can work anywhere, but the less of you to come in here, then I don't have no job. I said, so you do better. You do better. It's up to you. I educated my youth
Come on.
about the things that they did and the impact that it has on everybody. I was part of the system, but I used my platform to talk to my kids because
Come
I
on.
wanted them to be better. Because they can. It's not over. The
100%.
future is everything. And literally, us standing here, we are the future. We are literally building them
Well,
up.
I'm not.
and
I
we have
still
to stop
gangbang.
standing in the back.
I still gang bang. I'm a GD and a vice lord at the same time. It just depends on the day of the week.
Hey Doc, I rock with you.
I like Doc.
Yeah, me too. I rock
Y'all
with
should
I don't
come
like
speak
Mars.
to my youth. Y'all should
I don't
come
like
speak to my
Mars.
youth at Juvenile Detention Center.
I sell
Look,
dope
this the
still,
future,
but I-
baby.
Mars came in
I
here
swear
in
to
some
God, when
golden
I
black.
stop
She a
selling
Latin
dope, bro,
king.
I'm going to
GD
talk to
vice
their
lord,
kids,
nigga.
bro, on everything.
GD
bro.
Vice Lord, you ever come to my podcast studio with some damn gold and black on again? I'm shooting at you, nigga. GD Vice Lord, nigga. GD Vice Lord, nigga. I drop the rakes
Black
and pick them up,
Lion King.
nigga. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, either way, I don't want to drum everybody what the thoughts of the week was, man. I just appreciate y'all rocking. This was the very first fully YouTube show that we did. So if you were here, thank you for being here. If you missed it, your mom sucks. and you was raised like Mars. It's DA for DP Mars, Dr. Deb, and my brother Remius, man. Y'all enjoy our night, man. We gone. Goddamn Golden State.